Hello everybody, this is Logan5, and today we are back with some more City Skylines, and back in our, well, in our unnamed city as of now, which is technically named Comment Name Suggestions, which is exactly what you should do. Does that just go backwards? I swear that search bar just went back, that the loading bar just went backwards. Anyway, it looks like it's loading quite quicker this time, even if it did go backwards for some reason. So, we should be in the game in just a moment or so. Also, I sometimes wonder what these background shots are. It looks like it'd be something specific to each map, but there's nothing like this in the game, I don't think. Like, you'd see an ocean in the distance or something, or you'd see one of those big hills, but we see two not so big hills at either side. And every time I've played another game, it's been the same. Even with like custom maps. I don't know if it's just, maybe it has something to do with the theme, the base theme maybe, like tropical, temperate, snowy, with of course snowfall DLC, which we don't have yet. We don't have any DLCs except the three free ones, which is like Holiday Radio, Match Day, and Pearls of the East. Which are free, by the way. You don't need money to buy them. Or at least I didn't for some reason. This is, okay, there we go, now it's loading again. My cursor here just went into a circle, a loading circle. You could see that just there. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can see this cursor, but I don't know if you could see the cursor in that form. I don't know. But the point is, I think it's loading again. I should really like do this before I start the stream. But anyway, it shouldn't be long. Also, every time I look at this, I just am kinda annoyed by that little bit of gravel there, that it just gets thicker right there for some reason, and kind of right there as well in that one. Down there at the bottom. I don't know why. But it kind of bugging me. Anyway, this should be done loading here in a second. It's been loading for like 3 minutes. But that should be all the time it takes, because we're in the game now. That was good timing. Facility full. Oh no. If you notice that I just tried to click and drag to move. Yeah, I was playing some Civ earlier today, which Gathering Strong just came out for. Do we have incineration now? Yes, we do. But we have some recycling centers over here. Might get an incinerator just to be safe there. Really annoying that thing that you can use to place all the buildings. Turns them all into turns all the buildings into, like, what am I thinking of? Oh, historical buildings. Yeah, which means that, I mean, it makes sense. Oh, why is that? Is that, what is that? Oh, that's that. I thought that was this, which would have been bad. Also, could we upgrade that to a legitimate 2-lane highway? Yeah, we could. I think that looks quite a bit better. Also, I'm sure this junction, yeah, it's got one way. I could set up this junction, I'm sure. I don't know if I have already. With good old Traffic Manager President edition here. You go, maybe we make it so that they can turn around, but also go straight forward. Or we could do this and then that, but then that one has to go, we can make it turn. And then have this one not go to there and just be a U-turn. Hold on, maybe we can change this road type to something a little smaller. Might be better. Maybe. Let's see how this works. Get rid of those. And let's see. Can we do this better? That one would turn that way. And those two would go into there. So far so good. That one would go over to there. This one to there. That one to there. Hold on. That one would also need to go there, as well as this one. And that can also go straight on, as well as, that should be good. Where it says disconnected, reconnecting, and then reconnects almost immediately. Brady, I don't know if he's here today, but when he is, he says that he can still see me and stuff. Also, this says that we have high demand for industry, but also it says or offices. So we can make that offices. Might be better to take out some of this and replace it with offices. That's quite a lot, but it should work a little better. I mean, like, they won't get annoyed with sound from the trains, which I'm surprisingly they don't get that from the train track itself, because a lot of things like that do that. Hold on, is there a way to make the trains, we can set that up, not that it'll do anything. Destroy these buildings, because they are not cooperating as they should. And are not becoming offices. I think they're kind of doing it. I'm surprised they aren't doing it faster, because they have demand. Oh, hold on, what is that? I guess we can never know. Anyway. We can probably zone that housing to make up for that we just lost. We could fit some more housing in here by bringing that path back a little. And then taking it back across, and then right there, and then right to about, I really hate how it sets it automatically does road guidelines with paths. It's really annoying. So bring that up to there, and then bring that down there, and that should be some nice places for buildings to come in there. Yep, just looking at that over there, I was like, oh, what is this building? And then remembered what this building was. It's the Phoenix High School. If you don't know, which I think you probably do, because most of our viewers here are from America, but if you're not, or if you're watching from the future when I'm some like really popular channel or something, well, of course, hello from the past, but also Phoenix is a place in Arizona, which is it's a U.S. state. Might be worth doing that with this path as well. Just taking that back there. I'm sure we could fit some more stuff in there. Maybe get like a pedestrian road. Maybe. Hold on, let me look at those for a second. I think vehicles can still go down them. So, we'll be able to have, well, vehicles go down them, I guess. Have that stay on the ground level. I don't know why it sometimes does that. It has like it's set to I think it was snap into something or something. Whatever. Anyway, bring that along to there. You could bring it as far as it can go. There's really no particular limit to how long we can have it be. We can have paths in there. That's gonna mess up that zoning pretty bad. I guess it'll have to do. I guess so. I mean, all these buildings will be cut in half. And even though they, from here look like the buildings only take up that space, if we take away the zoning, they have parking lots back there, like all of them. So I think those all need to go to be rebuilt. Didn't select check so that we don't haven't selected anything else. Good, and delete. That should be good there. And so now well, that should be good to go. We don't need to do any zoning with that. Could turn that middle bit back into residential. Turn this into offices as well. And then that can be residential. And I think we can also do the same on this side over here with some more pedestrian roads. Maybe bring it off of there first, so we don't have to go through all the effort of destroying a single building with that mod enabled. It's quite useful, not really here as much as I think I had another game where I was pretty focused with detail, or at least I was using it a lot to make my dense urban cores more compact looking. And I think we can also do with a few more paths going through there. We could make that go just up a little bit over the train track, and then down again. I guess that works. How bad would it look? Pretty bad. We could move it there. That's better. Maybe get it out of the way a little more so that it's not blocking it as much. That's fine. Destroy that, bulldoze rather, that building right there, and bring that through there. I'm sure, yeah, road anarchy doesn't let you build things out of city limits. Even if it's just a little bit, it's still technically out of city limits. So in there, probably want some more offices right along the train track. Might be able to have some residential in there. Looks good. I think we can build out into this area today. At least do a layout of the roads. Yeah, that will be good. So, going in here, I think I might do kind of the more aesthetic looking avenue in here. Not for any other purpose than to just kind of look nice, because we don't have any more traffic that would be going on these roads than would be going on other roads in this area, or any of the roads in this area, because they don't have cars on them. Which is also why we need to turn off traffic lights, because why would you need traffic lights in an intersection that will hardly have anyone going on it? Except for like service vehicles, which can, there's not enough of them to really warrant that. I might switch to this kind of road. Do this kind of design, maybe? Might want to flatten this bit out so we can do a key in there better. I don't know why it defaults to single. I don't even know what that is. Like, it just makes it kind of weird. I'm sure we could raise the level of all this terrain around here as well. Maybe make that a little more flat, yeah. And then we can make this key kind of slope up to meet these higher levels and go across there and there and then around here to the edge and then just a little bit more and then I guess off that way. Now this is doing some interesting, I guess, things here. Make that go a little bit higher up. Move it mod is just great for all these little imperfections here and there that look kind of ugly. Don't know why, but there's some kind of dip in there. No, that dip is here. This needs to go up a little more. Well, I guess we can do this one first. Not that much, but about that much. Sometimes we can bring that up. I don't know why it does that with keys so much, but you gotta get it on the right bit at the right angle for it to work. I think the rest of that's pretty good. That's just a dip in the terrain. That should be fine. And we can just go through here pretty quickly. Kinda doing this and then crossing the road. And then over to the edge, but not that far. I can only go like 5 units that way. There we go. Kind of like this. This is working pretty well. Then bring that. Oh, we don't have enough money. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. But while we're getting money, we can go through here and first turn all the stoplights off because we really don't need them. And then also get rid of the cars here. I don't know why it undid it right next to this avenue. Whoa, what are you doing? I usually for this area probably just ban cars. It makes it easier to well, it's quicker to do, and then it makes it easier to make commercial zones, because even though there will be some traffic going through there then, it's not enough to cause, like, a lot of noise pollution, which is an upside of not having any vehicles at all. But I don't think that's not going at a proper angle. Are you messed up? No, so I need to be going off of this. And now we should have enough money to finish up this tiny bit here that's left. Actually, for the edge here, I think we can do something less grid-based. But we might have to wait to do something a little less grid-based until, well, of course, we might not be waiting to get those guys some water, but we will be waiting to do this for a break. I will be going on a break, I think, and we will be back shortly. be right back. We're back. Just had some technical problems there, but we were able to fix them, hopefully. And also hola to lapicera azul. Pretty sure that's blue pencil. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. And we're laying out a city. I don't know a lot of Spanish, unfortunately, so I won't be able to say much in Spanish. It's auto-saving. We can do that with some smaller roads. This, tell it to go straight. That looks like a pretty good layout there. We can take some smaller. I could just use these. No, not those. We could just use schools as roads instead. We could just use these, but pedestrian roads function, I'm pretty sure, the same. If people opt to walk on them instead of driving private vehicles, and still accessible to service vehicles. Might want to update zoning. This is a toggle zoning mod, by the way. Yep, that looks a lot. Ooh, except that. What's that? Maybe we can get rid of it, kind of, by. Is that good? No. I don't know how to get that to work in the best way. I might also raise that and that there. If only we could. I don't know if this mod does it. It adds. It's by Electrics, who has some pretty good modding ideas. But yeah, you can add nodes to things, which is like genius, am I right? Like you can use it with Move It, Traffic Manager. Technically, a lot of things are based off of the nodes, such as like where people can merge and stuff like that, in terms of fragments between one node and another node. Yeah, I know how to upgrade things. Anywhere else that we could improve in? Guess we could do that. It's kind of an awkward space there, but I'm sure we could fit something in, maybe a park. I mean, like, buildings fit everywhere, but parks. We can put in some parking lots, but then again, that is just those are parking lots in an area that you cannot park in. That plaza's too big. Yin Yang Park, a lot too big. Hold on. You gotta have prop and tree anarchy, but also road anarchy. You can also turn on curving there. Take that and kind of merge it in there. And then just take some more of these and kind of spam them. I could do it neater, but hello as well, other person. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that because it's probably gonna be really offensive, because it's this person's name. But hello? I don't think that's Spanish. Now we can also somewhere on this same kind of menu. There's stuff like this. What's that? Road planter. Curb square. Huh. It is Polish. Huh. Good to know. How are things going in Europe, I guess? These look kind of nice, and kind of putting them in there, that doesn't fit as well. But here we have stuff like that, and we can put down some park benches, or tables rather, in here. What other park things can we find in here? food stalls. Fountains. I can put in a fountain like there, and maybe one over approximately the same distance from each side in there. And that's all the props we have. I'm sure you can just search stuff up in here though. That's kind of weird still. Props first. But there's a lot of props in here. What would we want? We could search park. What does that give us? Mostly parking spaces and dog park stuff, and then Bay in Poland is 10 AP. Okay, good. Nice to know. Not a lot of stuff in here for parks if we just search park. Can put in some trash bins. Kinda in there, but park street light. Should have some lights in here as well. What else though? Statues of some sort? Well, just statue. We have that small one, but this one's pretty big. We can put that in there, I guess. Probably look better if it was. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Gotta replace that. Wonder what this statue is. Could be based off a real statue. Looks like a, I mean, I know it's a person on a horse, but what kind of person? That's a helmet. They've got a helmet. Like early 1900s helmet? I don't know. What can we find just by scrolling through here? Perhaps we can find something useful. Bus stops. A lot of industrial equipment that I bought off the workshop for like what was it? I was making a dock or something in a different save. I don't know why these say European billboards, because we have billboards quite like this here. I mean, the normal billboards in the game are, I mean, I'm sure they're like European things, but the billboards in the game are on the ground. But all the billboards I've ever seen here, and I'm in the US, like, see, it's mostly on the ground here. What's that? That's a flag. I don't use the flags as much because they're always different countries. I live in the US and there's no US flag or anything because I think, what was this game made in? Like Sweden? I think it might be Sweden. But yeah, they're mostly European flags. And you can't choose which European flag you would like. So, yeah, but anyway, I don't know, I have the prop line tool, but I don't see how it works. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be like a line button there. Like, kind of like when you save roads here, like that, and then maybe curve or something. But I haven't seen anything like that. Oh, that's it. Oh, I was looking through the park ones. Was that? How long was I doing that? I don't see why all the curb stuff is counted as parks. I guess that's a good gathering point. Probably could do with some more plants, but I can buy stuff on the workshop or something. Be sure to turn off road anarchy and Alt P to turn off proper and tree anarchy. And so yeah, a lot of this zoning, a lot of this demand we have is for commercial, but right, last time we built a commercial, some more commercial spaces, so we can put them down in there somewhere. Run the game here so that we can we'll get more money, but money's not that much of a problem. See if we can get some demand for some residential zoning here, so we can build some more. Oh, there's some crime there. Where's the police station? The police station is over there. Could deal with more. I have this police station as well. I think I might put one down here in this area. Yeah, but I think the heart of our city will kind of be this area down here by the coast and where these rivers meet the coast. Also, I don't see why, but all the rivers here stop before they go to the edge of the map. I mean, I'm pretty sure you weren't supposed to see out this far. I have the more zoom mod, so I can. But still, what is that mod that adds all the new, like, 81 tiles mod? I think some people use like another 25 tiles mod, and it's like technically more popular, but I don't see why. I mean, if it's just 25 tiles, well, we have like I don't know why I keep losing my train of thought today. Also, I just noticed that's a pretty interesting train interchange there. Maybe that's some way that I can make my train lines not get super backed up. Do we have trains yet? No. We have metro though. We could do metro stuff. I still have that metro overhaul or something from the workshop on here as well. Don't have enough money for a station currently. How much does one cost though? 15,000. I think we'll have to get quite a bit more money before we can set up a system of those. There's quite a bit of... I should probably ban cars on it because we don't need them to be on there. Are they using it to just go into the space? They on the large amount of pedestrian bridges we have. Also, how far are people willing to go here? Like at this point, where are they all coming from? Not that individual person. How far back are they coming from is what I'm wondering. All the way back here. Well, there's a lot of people coming to here, and then I think not as many coming from it, but there is quite a bit of office in this area. The train is, these buildings are kind of close to the train track. So yeah, we're utilizing the space more than we would have been if we just left that clear. I thought that looked odd. Not as much with these houses that I was planning to put in there originally because I didn't know how close we were to high density. But then with high density, it looked kind of weird. Yeah, there are quite a few trains going through here. We're all, they must just be intercity trains because I might hook the cargo train station up to this or something. Maybe put another one over here. But they do have the tunnel though, which is quite a bit less crowded now that we took all the pedestrians off of it. There are a lot of people using this pedestrian path here. I like to see how all these people are using it, because it means that all these people are people that would be taking up like a car's space. Like I think only like 4 in a car. Can go in there at a time. Also, I didn't notice that. We can take that off the road a little more. Also, make it go down quite a bit. It doesn't need to be that high. Nowhere near it. They're all just floating and then they realize, wait, hold on. I'm not a superhero, and they just drop. Well, they don't drop as much as just float down there. They keep going along their path. They just float down there. I've seen people, like, even when you're not doing stuff like this, floating on the paths. Maybe make at least these in this area look a little better. I guess that can stay the same for the sake of convenience. Also, we might want to bring this into the new zone here. Have to get rid of that, and then might want to pause here because now they just there we go. So now I can go through there and without disrupting any of that zoning. Hopefully, right? Yeah. Okay, good. We can bring that down there. Maybe again, like here. guess we can have to do that. Okay, so now we have some more zoning. So, put offices there. Still got quite a bit of commercial demand, so fill up some more of that. Also, oh, you already spawned in there. But, we can zone that as well. Nice corner building and an actual corner there. Not much can be that's really weird zoning here. Maybe, I guess just that and that and that. Yeah, that'll at least make it look better without a bunch of tiny buildings, because they can only really be, well, they can only be quadrilateral. However they do that, they can be just 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, and then 2 by all those, 3 by all those, and 4 by all those. Like, might want to try growing this a little more. Maybe putting a buffer zone in between this and then some more residential there. But if we plan to do that, which I will definitely do at some point, it will have to be next time, because I think that's it for today. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out Trindweasel. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.